so wonderful to be here with you like this in your arms.
Tell me.
It's always going to be like this when we're married, isn't it? Just the two of us holding each other.
Well, we may have to take time for little breaks, you know, like my working in Lee's office, and you're going to summer semester at State, you know, and eating and little essentials like that, right?
All right. But that doesn't matter. At least I'll know that you'll be coming home to see me at the end of the day. I mean, you will be coming home to see me, won't you?
I don't have anyone else to come home to.
No, and you better not. I love you.
I love you?
Hey, listen, we'd really better get busy talking about redoing the apartment.
Oh, no.
Oh, what about Brian? Has he found a new place to live yet?
Well, no, not really. But he promised me that he'd be out by the time we get back from California.
Yeah. I hope he finds something he likes, because I really feel guilty about throwing him out.
Well, don't worry about it. He said it's okay.
Okay, I think if we take out these two built-in couches, we're going to have a lot more room. Did you talk to the super yet?
Yes, I did. And everything is okay.
Wonderful. Then all we have to do is paint the walls some nice new color, and it's going to be much brighter in here than it is now.
Here, I always thought that you liked my apartment.
I did. I do. I just want to repaint it, that's all.
Oh, Brian has offered to help us paint, which is pretty nice of him, considering that we just, you know, moved him right out.
Yes, it really is. Oh, Claudia told me that their maid is a wonderful seamstress, and she'd be happy to make all kinds of drapes and slip covers for us for very little money.
Good, because that's exactly what we're going to be living on. It's like a shoestring, you know, not much money.
I know, Scotty, you've told me, but you're going to be amazed at how cheaply this whole apartment can be redone. I mean, my mother has a beautiful brass headboard in the garage that we can use for our bedroom. And she also suggested that we take Brian's bedroom and we turn it into a den where you can study. Now, wouldn't you like that?
Yes, I would, because that's a good idea, because I still have to pass my bars, remember?
Well, I'm going to make it so nice for you that it's going to be very easy to study. Oh, my mother also said that if we need anything else in the way of furniture, that we're welcome to take whatever she has stored in the garage.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the matter?
Well, nothing really. I was just thinking about the time that I helped David Hamilton move that stuff that your mother had given. I'm sorry. I did not mean to bring up his name. I didn't.
You don't still think about me when you think about David, do you?
Of course I don't. That girl back then is not the girl that I'm in love with now, and the one that I'm going to marry at the end of the week. You've never been with anyone else but me, and I want us to forget about that part of our lifetime, okay? Because we're going to come to each other at the end of this week, fresh, new.
Nicest moments of my day, Stephen Lars. Just the two of us alone here together like this. I'll do anything I have to get you back with Jeff and me.
Boy, am I glad I found you. You know, I looked for you down at the lake. You weren't there. I was afraid I missed you.
What are you doing here anyway? After I took PJ to the park, you were supposed to call Diana, erase the tape, and get out of there. What a
Will
killing
you just shut up a minute and listen? I know what the plans were, and I was doing just like we planned. I just started to call Diane at the hospital when your cousin Susan arrived.
What? Did she see you?
Of course not. I didn't answer the door, but she stayed there for the longest time. She was sure that you were there, yelling, "Open the door."
Then you never got to finish your call to Diana.
Hell no. Hey, I was afraid to move with her outside yelling, "Let me in!" I'll call Diana later from a payphone.
Well, did you at least erase what was on the tape?
Yeah. Heather, she was there the entire time, and she was still there when I came up from the basement.
Well, what could have made her so sure that I was in there? She knows that I go out with PJ every afternoon.
She said she saw my van parked around the corner. You know where I always park it when I'm with you at the Taylor house? Look, she was sure that I was inside there with you. She said that, you know, any one thing, she kept getting more angry and angry when you wouldn't answer. So she said, last thing she said before she left was, she says, "I'm going over to the hospital. I'm going to tell Jeff that you're in there with him." And so that's the reason I shot over here to tell you.
She is such a troublemaker. She would do anything in the world to hurt me.
Hey, nobody's going to harm you when I'm around. You know what? I was so worried about you yesterday all the time that you were gone. Heather, all I want to do for the rest of my life is to take care of you. I never want to let anyone ever hurt you or harm you ever again.
My, what a sweet and touching little scene. If only I brought my camera along to record it for posterity. And Jeff?
Not too loud. What, you gonna hit her?
Not too loud.
You gonna hit her, girl? Hopping swish.
What are you doing here anyway, Susan? Isn't the park a pretty dull place for someone like you?
I used to think it was. Now I'm beginning to think I should stop in more often. I can understand why you've been spending so much time here lately. Hi, Larry Joe.
Susan?
Harry, lately I've been getting the terrible feeling that you've been avoiding me. That's why I stopped by on the chance of finding you. I stopped by the Taylors a few minutes ago, too. And I could have sworn I heard you inside moving around before I rang the bell. Guess I must be getting paranoid.
Well, you must be, Susan, because I have been here for over an hour.
And how long have you been here with her, Larry Joe?
He got here just before I did. Before you did. He was bringing me a message from my mother.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
Poor Aunt Alice. She's such a sweet and honest woman. It's got to be hurting her terribly to know she's being used as the cover-up for all your little activities lately.
She's not being used for anything.
Look, I've got to get back to Pop Snyder's, Heather. I'll see you later. Take care, Susan.
Susan, why don't you go, too, now that you've dropped in all your nasty little insinuations?
I'll go when I'm ready to go. I ought to go right over to Jeff right now. Tell him about all the time you've been spending alone with Larry Joe lately. But I like Jeff too much to hurt him like that. I don't like you at all, and I never have. And I like you even less now for trying to talk Mr. Kelly into thinking that I was the one who made all those anonymous phone calls to Diana Taylor.
I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
I think you do. You know, I couldn't understand why you kept asking me all these questions about the Taylors till I saw your dirty little hand at work. That was so stupid of you. Because now I've got just one more thing to hate you for. That list is growing every day.
Oh, who cares about your stupid list?
Well, you better start caring, cousin dear. Because I don't go around carelessly casting suspicion on people just to get even like you do. I wait. I wait until I have all the proof I need. And when I get all the proof on you, Heather, I'm going to go to Jeff and tell him just what kind of a woman he's married to.
Come on, PJ, let's go. We don't have to stand around here and listen to all of her craziness.
You know, I felt so sorry for Jeff and Kelly yesterday, running into another dead end in Canada, almost like the one on the pier a few months ago, wasn't it? Jeff even mentioned the similarity. Of course, now I don't have those muddy slacks to show him. But it's all right, because I'm going to find more proof. And as soon as I do, I'm going to Jeff and I'm going to Kelly, and I'm going to tell them that you were the only other person who knew about the meeting on the pier that day. And where were you yesterday, Heather? Would you like me to give you a ride back to Taylor's?
No, thank you. Come on, sweetheart.
Unless, of course, Larry Joe is waiting for you right around the corner like he has been lately.
Come on, baby.
Bye.
Well, tonight, Tracey, why shouldn't I? What? No, I have not changed my mind on that point. You will get it as soon as I see that ring on your finger, not before. Tracey, I'd rather you didn't call me tonight after the speech. I hope to be in bed fast asleep by that time. Yes, I love you very much. Fine. I'll talk to you in the morning, Tracey. Now, you have fun in Albany. Well, whatever you have, then. Yes, goodbye, Tracey.
What's wrong, Dad?
Oh, your sister can be a very exhausting female.
Well, how are things coming with them?
Well, fine, I guess. You sound like a 12-year-old. She's so excited about this tour with Mitch. She says that, according to the size of the crowds that met them at the Albany airport, you'd have thought that Mitch was the conquering hero.
Really? I didn't even know that Mitch Williams was that well known outside of Fort Charles.
Tracy's seen to that.
Well, apparently the reams of publicity that she managed to get for him is beginning to pay off.
I hope something's starting to pay off for her. She's used so much of her money to finance his campaign, she's barely got it rolling.
I know. That's what worries me most. You know, she's liquidated her entire stock portfolio, and she's thrown her savings in on top of it.
Really?
Well, campaigns aren't cheap, Monica, not in this day and age.
Just wish I could believe that Mitch loves her as much as she does him. I don't know. She's riding her crest now, but if Mitch ever disappoints her, she's going to be crushed.
Personally, I don't think there's any room in William's ego to love anybody else. But we'll wait and see.
At the moment, I am waiting to hear from Lila. She said she was going to try her best to speak with Larry Forsythe today. Find out just exactly who told him the rumor about Rick.
Why don't we talk about happier subjects?
Well, like what?
Like moving into the new house and getting the nursery ready. I mean, after all, we don't want to keep Tracey waiting from becoming an aunt to a great big bouncing nephew, do we?
Oh, what's so funny?
I just want you both to promise me that you'll let me be there to see her face on the day you make that announcement.
Ho, ho, ho!
I'll pick up the bouquets for Bev and me. We'll just match the flowers you've picked out.
Good. Oh, good. Oh, my mother left early this morning to rent the picnic basket, and Mrs. Grant has been cooking from yesterday afternoon, so it is going to be a marvelous picnic lunch.
Oh, who's going to take care of the cake?
My mother will. She already ordered it. But she had to get one of the formal ones, you know, with the bride and the groom on top.
Oh.
Just don't make any other kind.
Oh, well, I don't think that's so bad. They're kind of cute. And they taste delicious.
Maybe she should get one with a cap and gowns to commemorate Scotty's graduating tonight.
I haven't even thought about that yet.
Oh, Laura, look, I've got these for you to look at. Oh, great. Not only that, Mother and I went antiquing yesterday, and I saw the most wonderful little wicker loveseat.
Oh.
It would be just perfect in this apartment. Where? The yesterday shop on Jarvis Street.
Oh, girl, I almost called you.
Wait a minute, Jarvis Street. Anything on that place costs a fortune.
No, it doesn't. My mother furnished half her house out of those shops.
Yeah, but Scotty's not a tycoon like your father. Claudia seems to forget she's rich.
We're not rich. We're just comfortable.
Well, as soon as we get back from the honeymoon, I am going to redecorate that apartment. And Scotty told me that you had volunteered to paint.
I did. I'm probably going to regret it, but I did.
Is this a junior board meeting? I mean, I bet I can guess exactly what you're talking about. Hi, honey.
Oh, I want to thank you again for getting the park department's permission. I am so happy.
It's the least I can do. As well as give you away, of course.
Yeah, I guess you're going to be glad to do that finally.
No, Laura, I'm not. I happen to love you, and I miss you very much. But you're going to be happy, and that's the most important part. I just hope your mom can live through this wedding. She was on the phone almost all last night and all this morning before she left the house.
Yes, I know she's been doing so much for us. Here, come on and say hello to everybody.
Brian, Scotty.
Hi. Hello, Rick. You know Claudia Bev, don't you?
Of course.
Hi.
Hello again.
Hi, Dr. Webb.
We are all going to be working very closely here until
Yes.
we finally pull this thing off.
Well, maybe what you better do is just move in here until it's all over.
Okay.
Save you the trips back and forth. Oh.
Careful. We may take you up on that now.
Look, if you all can keep it down to a dull roar, I need to call the hospital to check the patient I have on NIC.
We'll be
Okay?
quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see that. Well, so far I haven't said a word to Diana about this phone call. But I tell you, there was something in that voice that I recognized.
But you haven't been able to place it yet.
No, not so far.
Okay, well, just keep thinking about that phone call. See if you can figure out what it is that you recognize in it. Meanwhile, it would be a pretty good idea if you could somehow arrange to have all these phone calls intercepted so that Diana wouldn't be taking any of them.
Yeah, well, I know the staff will cooperate. Did I tell you about her finding PJ's prescription bottle in his toy box last night? Well, she was really frantic about that. Now, I know it's a strain of these phone calls. It's causing these periods of forgetfulness she's been having.
Probably is.
Yeah, but I can't convince Diana of that. I mean, she blames herself.
Well, I'll keep my eyes on the house today and see if I can spot anybody in the neighborhood when she leaves. Just keep concentrating on that voice. You might just come up with the first positive lead we have to go on.
Well, I'll do my best, Joe, believe me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I have an order here for Mr. Stan Rooney.
Yes, his office is up on the second floor. I know he's expecting you. He's been working up there since the crack of dawn.
Ah, no wonder he wanted such a big breakfast order.
Hey, Nurse, Miss Fleming.
Good morning, Dory.
Hello, Rick.
Anything new on Mrs. Krikorian? the report come down?
Yes, Dr. Cunningham just turned one in. You're the second doctor's call about it.
Monica beat me to the punch.
That's right, and she was delighted to hear that Mrs. Krikorian had her easiest night since the first operation. No more painful breathing, and the baby's doing fine.
That is just great. I'll be in very soon.
All right.
Thanks, Dory.
You're welcome.
Bye. Laura, honey, if you have a bunch of things that still aren't done, you want to make a list, I'll take it with me and try to help you in every way I can today.
Thanks, Dad, but I think we have everything under control. Oh, the only thing I really want you to do is to concentrate on getting through on time today so that you can come to Scotty's graduation. And there's a party afterwards that his dad and Gail are giving him at the Metropolitan Club.
You're going to be there, aren't you, Rick? Scotty, that's the first major achievement of my new son-in-law's life. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Good. Look, who's taking care of the music?
Oh, it's all been arranged. A friend of ours from campus is going to play. You're not going to sing.
Well, I guess you have everything under control, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried, but if you think of something, let me know.
Okay.
Bye, honey. See you tonight.
All right. Oh, Laura, what about the decorations? Oh, that's right. I almost forgot to ask you. When can we decorate the park?
The commission said the morning of the wedding.
That same morning? Why so late?
Honey, it's public property, and the park commission can't be responsible if somebody steals your decorations because you got them up a day early.
Yeah, but that's not going to leave us very much time.
Mom and I talked about it. We will be there, Lee and Gail will be there, and we're going to make sure that everything is done exactly the way you want it. Okay?
I want to be there, too.
Well, you can, honey. Do me a favor. Would you call Peter today and apologize for missing your appointment yesterday?
I'll do better than that. I will apologize to him in person. I'm going to the hospital today to invite Monica and Alan, so I'll tell him then.
Well, you could call Monica now.
No, I'm too fond of Monica. I don't want to do it by telephone.
She's very touching by that. I'm very pleased.
She's a very special lady to me.
Well, see you all later. Bye.
Bye, Dr. Barber.
Laura, your dad is so great. He's so handsome.
Thanks, Bevan. He's really being an angel over all of it.
I just wish we had time for a bridal shower before the wedding.
Well, I think I'm going to break all tradition and have my bridal shower when Scotty and I get back from California.
Afterwards?
Uh-huh.
Good for you. You know, I hate all that traditional garbage anyway, the whole list of things people can and can't do. I'm really proud of you two. I mean, for having the kind of wedding you want, in spite of what other people think.
Hey, incidentally, how are those vows coming along?
Oh, we're working on them. Scotty's having a little trouble keeping it from sounding like a legal summation agent.
It's a lie, Laura.
It's true. Scotty, what did you say the name of that antique shop was again?
What's the yesterday shop?
Oh, Jarvis Street. Okay, I want to get Scotty in there today to have him look at the love seat.
I don't know now. It was a little expensive. Scotty sounded pretty definite about that.
Well, all the same, I want to look at it. I mean, it can't hurt just to drop in and take a look.
But it's hard to strike while the iron's hot. Scotty's so much in love with you right now, he'd give you anything you wanted anyway.
What do you mean right now?
Well, what are you three whispering about? You know, the last time you two cooked up something, it caused a lot of trouble.
Just girl talk. Can't Laura and I have a secret or two between us? I'm sure you and Scotty have yours.
Oh, that's right, Brian. Remember the girl that came over that... Wait.
What girl?
No,
So happy, isn't it?
You better believe it is.